Journal entry, first day of 6th grade. Dear me, I'm so glad this day is over. Mom's favorite saying is, whatever you do comes back to you. I hate it when she says that, and I'm simply mortified that today it proved to be true. I thought about skipping today's entry in my journal, but maybe if I write about it, I'll remember never again to behave as I did a year ago. What I did last year came back to haunt me today. I want to climb the highest building in town and shout, "It's not fair! Why me?" In my heart, though, I know I deserved it, though I didn't enjoy it. The Golden Rule tells us to treat others the way we want to be treated. Today, I was treated as I had treated others last year. I'll start at the beginning, the first day of 5th grade. Me and my girls, Natasha and Ashley, looked fabulous. After poring over fashion magazines and shopping at the mall, we got the perfect first day of school outfits and trendy accessories. We could have been mistaken for a hot new girl band. That's how good we looked. I've got the photo to prove it. We walked into school that day with attitude. Why did I think it was necessary to ridicule our classmates who weren't as well dressed? I laughed then, but now I'm ashamed. I said outrageously mean things about some less popular classmates. I didn't care whose feelings got hurt, as long as I was the center of attention. I felt like a diva and acted like one too. Today, I was the center of attention again, but for all the wrong reasons. It all started when Mom and Dad split up after school let out for the summer. I knew they were having problems, but I never dreamed they would give up on each other. Suddenly, my life was utter chaos. Mom and I moved to an apartment. Although Dad was paying child support, our standard of living dropped. No matter what I asked for, Mom would say, "We don't have the money. We don't have the money." It was a long, boring summer. Guess what she said about buying first day of school clothes? "We don't have the money." She wouldn't even let me get the trendy notebooks. No, I was stuck with cheap, generic school supplies packed in last year's book bag. She said my spring clothes still fit and that I'd look fine wearing them. I was even doomed to wear old shoes. I called Dad to complain, but my pleas didn't impress him either. How unfair is that? Long story made short, I went to school looking ordinary. My tank top had shrunk a bit, so my midriff was showing. That's stylish, right? Unfortunately, my school has a new dress code. Before any of my classmates could tease me about wearing old clothes, Ms. Swan hauled me to the principal's office and made me wear the ugliest t-shirt ever. It hung to my knees. As if that weren't humiliating enough, all the kids were snickering at me, even Natasha and Ashley. They had gone to the mall, without me, and bought the hottest outfits of the season. The kids I'd teased last year seemed to take great delight in pointing fingers at me. It was payback time for sure. While I don't hold out hope that tomorrow will be better, I have a plan anyway. Perhaps if I wear a smile and act like the teasing doesn't bother me, the others will lose interest. Sadder but wiser, B.B. Lansing. Okay, I'm going to go over the answers to the questions. You may have the same answer that I do, or if it's a written answer, you may have almost the same. If not, you may have an answer that's slightly different, and that's okay. If you hear me say something that you really like and you want to add to your answer, feel free to do that. So as I said, some of the answers that are multiple choice will all have the same. Some of them may be slightly different. So question number 1 is, let's see if I can figure this out for you guys. BB's mother often says, whatever you do comes back to you. How would you say that in your own words? Well, I just wrote, the way we treat others is how we will be treated. Earlier today, someone said, what goes around comes around. So if you have something similar to that, that is correct. Number 2. In the third paragraph, the sentence that begins, "me and my girls," is grammatically incorrect. Rewrite it so that it is grammatically correct. Alright, it would be, "My girls and I," Natasha and Ashley, "looked fabulous." Here's how we can test it out. Okay? If we get rid of the "my girls and," we don't concentrate on that anymore. In fact, let me just go ahead and mark through it. My girls and, I'm just getting rid of that. And then Natasha and Ashley, that's just a description of the girls, so that's the same thing, so we're going to get rid of that too. Then we are left with, "I look fabulous." Would it be "I look fabulous" or "me looked fabulous"? I looked fabulous. Okay, so the answer is "my girls" and "I" for number 2. Thank you to my second block for being fabulous. They are sitting right out here. You can't see them, but they are doing a superb job. Alright, number 3. Which of the following statements is the main idea in this story? The answer is B. If you aren't kind to others, they won't be kind to you. B. Number 4. Which of the following statements is not true? Well, let's look at our choices. A, Bibi and her mother had less income. Yes, because she talks about not having money all the way through it. B, Mr. Lansing refused to give Bibi money. That's true. C, she was embarrassed to wear the t-shirt. Yes, absolutely. She talks about how ugly it was. D, Mrs. Lansing allowed Bibi to get a trendy notebook. Now, did she? No, she did not. So which of the following is not true? D. Number 4 is D. Number 5. Bibi boasted of looking like a blank on the first day of 5th grade. A famous pop star. B, a member of a girl band. C, a cheerleader. Or D, a diva. Okay, I'm seeing another error with this one. Alright, so for number 5, it's kind of interesting because I think A would work because she talks about looking like she's in a girl band, so that would be a pop star. And then B, yes, she does say she felt like a member of a girl band. Cheerleader, I don't believe she mentions cheerleading. And diva, yes, she says, I felt like a diva and acted like one too. So if you put A, B, or D, any of those is correct. C is the only one that would not work. Okay? So for number 5, you could have A, B, or D. Number 6. How did Bibi feel about her best friends going to the mall without her? A, she didn't care. Well, we know that's not true because she did care. B, she was furious. That means she was mad. No, I don't think she seemed mad. C, she felt abandoned. Or D, she felt disappointed. I will take C or D for that one. C or D for number 6. Because she does mention that they went to the mall without her, and it does seem like she's sad that they just left her out. Even though she wouldn't have had money to have bought anything, she's probably sad that she wasn't invited. So I would take C or D for that one. Number 7. The author uses the word trendy to describe the current fashions. List some synonyms that mean trendy. Alright, I listed in style, fashionable, modern, hip, and popular. You may have some of those, or you may have totally different ones. That's fine. If you like some of my answers, feel free to go ahead and jot them down on your own paper. Number 8. BB knew about the dress code when she chose to wear her midriff-bearing tank top to school. Why do you suppose she took that chance? Well, I wrote that she was so desperate to look cool that she decides to disobey the dress code. I think she thought she wouldn't get caught. So she was trying to stretch the rules just a little bit so she could try to look cool. Number 9. Why do you think some students make fun of what other students are wearing? Should clothing and accessories matter more than personality? Here's my answer. Your answer is probably similar. Some students feel bad about themselves. So in order to feel better about themselves, they say mean things about others. They think this makes them cool. But it actually shows their lack of character. So sometimes people think if they say bad things about you and try to put you down, then they're going to feel so much better. But really that just shows that they don't have a lot of good character inside. Because we're not supposed to tear each other down. We're not supposed to say bad things. We're supposed to try to build each other up and be positive. And then for the second part of the question, I wrote personality is more important than clothing because styles will come and go, but the kind of person you are will last. So hopefully you had something similar to that. Now, number 10, BB had a really embarrassing day. Has anything ever happened to make your face turn red? Describe what happened. And I'm sure we can all think back to situations that were really embarrassing. And maybe we'll share some of those if we have time. Thank you.